Hello, it is Rebecca, and it is time to do another yoga class. And today we are going to do, oh, that's a little loud. Hold on. There we go. Today we're going to do a class based on the third chakra, which is located in your solar plexus, and it is associated with your digestive system. And this is where we make decisions. And actually, making decisions right now is really hard because we don't know what's happening. We don't know what the future holds. We don't know what direction this is going in. And, you know, that's the case all of the time, really, if you think about it. But even more so now, it just feels really, exaggerated. And so you may be having stomach troubles. You may be having, issues with digestion, things like that. So what we're going to do today is we're going to work on that energy center. We're going to work on getting things moving, and we're going to be kind to ourselves and not put too much pressure on ourselves to make really strong decisions right now, but also not to become really sluggish and stagnant. So that's our goal for today. You know, not much, not a lot. So let's go ahead and find our mats and we'll begin. Okay. Oh my gosh. I've been waiting for this today. Let's sit in a nice cross-legged position. Starting with those deep breaths, deep into our bellies, into our ribs and lungs, into our chests and backs. Releasing our breath from our bellies, our ribs and lungs, our chests and backs. And use this time and this breath to not think about what happened before class, not anticipating what might happen after class. Just be present with your breath and with your class right here on the mat. And if you have an audible exhale, let it out. All right, when you're ready, you can bring a soft focus forward, or if you prefer to keep your eyes closed, that's fine too. We're going to inhale, rotate those shoulders up, back, and down, exhaling. Ooh. Good, and let's let those shoulder blades just slide down our spine. All right, we're going to start with that belly, okay? So we're just going to take a small little spiral rotation through the belly. Nice and slow. And that rotation should be small. You know, we're not trying to make a big statement here. We're just almost like gently stirring the milk in your tea or your coffee. Just nice and easy. Good, and maybe let that energy move up the spine, further past the solar plexus, maybe into the heart center a little bit. Good, now whichever direction you're rotating, just keep going. Keep moving in that direction with your torso. Looking over our back shoulders. Good, and once you get as far as you can comfortably go, go ahead and hold here. Breathing deep into our bellies, even though it's hard because we're twisted. Just take those deep breaths into the belly. Good. Now, take that rotation in the other direction now, nice and small. Bring it back to center. Good. And when we're ready, We're going to take that rotation to the other side now. And twists are so good for you. What you're doing right here, especially when you breathe deeply, is you're getting an internal massage on those organs, those internal organs. Good. And when you're ready, you can just hold and breathe. On your next exhale, release that upper body, coming back to center. Whew. Okay, let's bring the chest forward as we inhale. Exhale, let's round the shoulders. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's gently come on up. We're going to come on to our hands and knees. Good. Those shoulders are above the elbows. Elbows are above the wrists. And we're just going to move into that cat-cow. So dropping that belly, softening that belly, opening up the heart center and the throat, looking up gently towards the sky. Let's exhale around the spine. Release the back of the neck. The shoulders. Inhaling and exhaling. On your next inhale, let's come into a neutral spine. So neutral spines are kind of zipped up. Then we're not sinking into the belly or rounding through the spine. Good. And so from here, we're just going to do a little pelvic tuck, tuck, tuck. And you're going to feel a contraction on your lower abdominals as well as your solar plexus. Good. The element of the third chakra is fire. So you're trying to get a fire in your belly, trying to get things moving, trying to get things going. That's where that comes from. Good. So we're kind of getting things a little warm here. Exhaling. Good. Okay. Let's tuck those toes. Let's lift those hips up towards the sky into our first down dog. Beautiful. Let's bicycle those heels. Good. Let's walk those hands into a forward fold. Inhaling all the way up, rolling the shoulders up, back and down. The knees are nice and soft. Good. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. And bring those shoulders down. All right. So we're going to do a breathing exercise today for that third chakra, and it's called Breath of Fire, which makes sense, okay? So you're going to breathe deep into your abdominal area, and then you're going to push that air out. So I'm going to stand to the side so you can see what my stomach is doing. So you're going to fill that lower belly with air, and contract that those abdominals really abruptly. and blow that air out. And so it's an internal contraction of those abdominals. And again, it's going to build some fire in that belly. Okay, so here we go. Inhaling. And here we go. Good. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring those hands behind. Good. You might feel a little lightheaded. That's okay. Just if you get really lightheaded, make sure you sit down. You don't want to faint. Good. Knees are nice and soft. Opening up the belly, opening up the chest. And let's release that. Okay. We're going to do that one more time. Inhaling deep into the belly. Oops, I've got a yawn. Oh, see, that's what happens. You get more oxygen in and the body's like, oh, give me more of that. So if you ever yawn during your yoga class, it's actually a good thing. Okay, here we go. Good. Let's roll the shoulders up, back and down. Clasp the hands behind. Open up into a chest expansion. Softening the belly, opening the chest. We're just going to do that one more time. Good. Nice deep breaths here. And when you're ready, take another deep breath in. Here we go. Good. Let's roll those shoulders up, back and down. And release. All right, let's inhale those arms all the way up. Let's reach through our fingertips, bend gently sideways, feeling the length of our side body, exhaling, and then inhaling as we come back up to center, and exhaling. And one more. All right, let's interlace those fingers and press the palms up towards the sky. Good, release those arms all the way down. Let's roll those shoulders again. Okay, we're gonna go into some sun salutations. And we're gonna add some twists and things that will help with the third chakra. So coming to the tops of our mats. Good, we're gonna find those feet. And we're gonna inhale those arms all the way up. Exhale into a forward fold. Good, let's bring our right leg back. Remember, you can do this from the knee down or extended, it's totally up to you. Inhaling, arms up. Let's exhale. Press that back heel away, opening up through the heart center. Good. I'm going to switch my feet, but you stay right where you are. Good. We're going to take the right hand, bring it to the instep of our left foot. Okay? We're going to look over that left shoulder. Excellent. We're going to inhale, reach that left arm up towards the side. The sky. Make sure that knee doesn't fall out. Make sure that it's really nice and strong and stacked above the ankle. Feeling that gentle little twist, breathing deep. Good. Let's bring that hand down. Let's step back into our down dog. Good. Bicycle those heels if you want to. You can hold it static, whatever works best for you. And then we're going to exhale into our plank. Beautiful. Now, planks are actually really good exercises for the third chakra. They're great for the core. So we're just going to hold this for a moment. What we're trying to do is keep our form. We don't want to sink. We don't want to pike. We just want to make sure that our form is really nice here. And we're breathing. Good. Let's bring those knees down. Let's bring our bellies all the way down. Let's bring those elbows in towards the rib cage. Let's squeeze those glutes, push those hips into the mat, and gently lift up, making sure the low back feels okay. The shoulders are away from the ears, and we're stretching from the pubic bone all the way up to the collarbone. And gently come back down. Let's tuck those toes underneath, coming back into our down dog. Good. Bring the right leg straight up. Let's bring that right leg forward into our lunge. Good. When you're ready, lift your body all the way up. Good. Press back to the back heel, sink down into the perineum. Good. You stay right where you are. I'm just going to move those feet. Good. We're going to take the left hand, bring it to the instep of the right foot. Good. All right. If this is enough, you're going to stay right here. Otherwise, you're going to look over that shoulder and possibly bring that right arm up. Sink those hips just a little bit more. Beautiful. Let's bring that hand down. We're going to step forward into our forward fold. Release your low back. Good. Let's inhale into our monkey. And we're going to exhale into our chair. Okay. Lifting that heart center forward. We're pressing the belly button towards our spine and extending up through that heart center, pressing down through that tailbone. Not straight down, but back towards where the wall and the floor connect, like that little mark right there. That's a good place to aim. Good. We're going to inhale those arms up. Sit back down into our chair. Take one elbow and hook it around the opposite thigh. Good. Maybe open those arms, maybe not. Keep your head higher than your heart. Breathe. Good. Bring those hands back to center, inhaling all the way up. Exhale down. Bring your elbow to the outside of your thigh. Good. Maybe leave it here, maybe open. Totally up to you. Bring hands back to center. Come back to center, inhaling all the way up. Good. Exhale. Okay. You can bring those fists right above your glutes if you want to, or you can go into a chest expansion. If you're going into a back bend, bring those fists right above the glutes. Squeeze those glutes. Push those hips forward. Lift out of the front body and out of the vertebra. Good. Let that heart center open. Good. On our next inhale, let's come back up, stacking all those joints. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. Nice. All right. Let's come back into our, to the top of our mat. Let's start this side. Good. Let's inhale those arms all the way up. Let's exhale into a forward fold. Good. Let's bring right foot back. And inhale, arms all the way up. Good. Exhale, bring hands to heart center. Okay, same thing that we just did in chair. We're going to take those elbows to the outside of the opposite thigh. Sink those hips. Good. If you want, you can leave it here or you can open. Oops. Totally up to you. Sinking those hips if you want to. Good. Breathing deeply. Feel that twist in the solar plexus. Good. Let's bring those hands down. Let's step back into our down dog. Coming back into our plank. Good. Feel that strength of the core. Now this time we're going to come down onto the forearms. Good. Right here. Engage that core. Good. Let's bring the knees down. Let's bring the bellies down. Okay, elbows are really close to our rib cage. Squeeze those glutes, push those hips into the floor, get a nice anchor, inhaling all the way up, stretching the front body. Shoulders are relaxed. And let's exhale, bring it down. Tucking those toes, let's press back into our down dog to make sure I'm on the mat so you can see me. Good. Ooh, that feels good. Let's lift the right leg straight up. Swoop it forward. You stay where you are. I'm going to just switch my legs. Good. Inhaling, arms all the way up. Exhale into that perineum. Push those heels back. Good. Bring those hands to heart center. Hook that opposite elbow to the outside of the thigh. Keep your spine nice and extended. Looking over the back shoulder. Maybe opening the arms if you want to. Good. All right. Now let's step it forward into our forward fold. Hugging those thighs. Releasing the head, neck, and shoulders. Good, let's inhale into our monkey. Exhale into our chair. Okay, from this position, we're going to do that pelvic tuck again. The same one that we did when we were on all fours. So we're just going to tuck, tuck. So you're going to feel a pull right in the lower abs. It's really small, but really effective. Good, let's inhale those arms all the way up. And it's your choice. You can go into a back bend or a chest expansion. Good, I'm going to go into a chest expansion this time. And gently releasing down. Whew. Rolling the shoulders up, back and down. All right, let's come to the top of our mat, finding those feet. Okay, and we're just gonna step back with the left foot. Okay, from here we're gonna bring our chest forward into our pyramid. Now, if you don't like to touch the ground in your pyramid pose, that is just fine. you can bring your hand onto your shin, or if you have a yoga block or a bed or whatever nearby, just go ahead and place your hands on that for stability. As long as your back is extended and your front leg is straight, because we're stretching that hamstring right there. Good. When you're ready, you can take your fingertips and draw up the outside of your leg until you hit your hip. Good. Now keep extending through that spine. If you want to, you can extend your arm if you like. Keep extending. Keep twisting, breathing. Good. Let's bring that hand down. Let's step back into a lunge. Good. Bring the knee down. Excellent. Let's heel toe that foot over towards the opposite hip. Good. And come into our Raja Pigeon with our chest puffed up. Breathing, breathing. Okay, we're going to sit down. Bring that back leg around. Good, right here, okay? Now, the leg that's in front, you're going to grab with the opposite arm, sitting up nice and tall. Backstroke back, and again, twist, looking over the back shoulder. Good. Now, bring the elbow to the inside. Press against your thigh. Don't let it move it. Keep pressing against that thigh. Twist and look over the other shoulder. Beautiful. Okay, from here, you're going to stand up, good, into a down dog. Good, you're going to walk your hands forward into a forward fold. Hug those thighs. Inhaling to your monkey. Exhaling to your chair. Inhaling all the way up. And exhaling down. Okay. Nice work. All right, this time we're going to step. Let's see. How did we do it this time? There. Okay. We're going to step the right foot back. Good. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling into that forward fold, into that pyramid. Now remember, again, you can place your hands on a piece of furniture. You can place your hands on a chair, on a block, or the floor, whatever works best for you. Keep extending through that spine. Good. And when you're ready, bring that chest down towards that front thigh as best you can, keeping that leg straight so that you get the big stretch here on the hamstring. Okay, from here, you're going to take your fingertips, draw all the way up the outside of that thigh till you hit your hip. Stay right here. If you want to, you can extend that arm. Here's another thing you can try. If you want, you can take the hand, take it to the outside of your foot. Good, to the other side. So that's really twisting. Good, breathing. I'm a little bit wobbly today. That's okay. Yeah. Good. Okay. Let's bring it down. Good. Back to that pyramid. Ooh, let's bring it back into a lunge. Nice. Let's bring the knee down. We're going to heel toe that front foot over to the opposite hip. Dropping those hips down, coming into your Raja Pigeon. Good. Sitting up nice and tall, puffing that up. Good. If you want to, you can come into a chest expansion here. You can play around with this pose quite a bit. Good. When you're ready, sitting down on that hip, bringing the other leg all the way around. Good. Sitting up nice and tall. Take the opposite arm, hug your thigh in, backstroke back, look up over that shoulder, keeping that spine nice and long. Inhaling the length of your spine, exhaling, twisting. Good. Let's inhale the other arm. Bring the elbow to the inside of the thigh, standing nice and firm here. Turn and look over the other shoulder now, breathing. Beautiful. Okay, from here, bring those hands down. And we're going to stand up into that wide-legged down dog. Bring it into that down dog. Release. Good, and from here, let's bring those knees down. Excellent. Come on to the hands and knees. We're going to stretch the front body here. So we can go into our chest expansion, lifting. You can take your fists into your middle back and do a nice little back bend as long as you're squeezing those glutes and pushing those hips forward. Or if you want to, you can come to your heels, lifting, breathing. Good. From here, let's gently lift up, and then let's sit back into the pose of the child. You can bring those knees apart just a little bit to give your chest some room if you need to. Okay, let's gently come on up. We're going to bring those hips and bums down to the floor. We're going to bring those legs forward. All right, we're going to hold on to one shin, and we're going to gently come down one vertebra at a time. Excellent. Okay, let's bring those feet down to our mats, and then we're going to bring the soles of our feet together, externally rotating those hips. So we're in cobbler's pose or the goddess pose, which is really nice. It's externally rotating those hips, getting a nice stretch here. But what it also does is it takes the legs out completely and makes it so that you have to focus on your solar plexus and your abdominals. So what we're going to do is bring those fingertips to the back of the skull. And we're going to float those shoulders up off of the mat. So right now you're centering right in that third chakra. Okay? And you're going to exhale, lift. Good. Now hold, let those shoulder blades either rest or lift them up off of the floor. Elbows are in your peripheral vision. Good. Slowly bring it down. Let's bring those knees back together. Great. Arms down to our sides. Lift up into our bridge, stretching it out. All right, let's bring it back down. Soles of the feet back together, externally rotating those hips. Let's bring those fingertips behind the skull. Good. Lift up through the heart center. Feel the solar plexus. Feel those abdominals engage. And breathe. Exhale. Good. Hold it here. And slowly come down. Let's bring those knees back together, or back up anyway. Lifting up into our bridge. If you want to, you can take it into a bridge too. Bring those hands underneath. Good. Into a nice chest opener. All right, when we're ready, we're going to roll those shoulders out from underneath us again. Bring it back down one more time. Bring those soles of the feet together. Excellent. Okay, we're going to lift those shoulders up off of the mat. Engage your solar plexus and exhale. And hold. Good, and gently come back down. This time, if you want, you can go into your bridge. You can bring the arms underneath, or if you want to, you can go into your bow pose if you've done it before. Okay. Good, let's gently, slowly come down. Never any pressure on the neck. Excellent. Okay, let's go into another gentle twist. Arms out to the side. Exhale, let the knees fall gently to one side. Inhaling back to center. Exhale, let the knees fall to the opposite side. And let's bring it back to center. Let's pull one knee into the chest, extending the other leg out. Here, give myself a little more room here. There we go. And we're going to invite that knee to the opposite side. Extend the arm out, looking over at our fingertips. Breathe from your heel all the way to the crown of your head. Exhale, press your shoulder blade, your right shoulder blade down the inside of your right thigh down. Feeling that twist. Let's gently come back to center. Let's bring both knees into the chest. Let's just gently rock across that low back a little bit. Massaging out the muscles, releasing that low back. Okay, let's extend the leg out. Let's invite that knee to the other side. Good. Keeping that left shoulder blade down. The inside of the left thigh is pressing down towards the floor. Maybe looking over at those left fingertips. Just gently come back, rocking across that low back again. And then deciding which Shavasana you'd like to go in. Maybe you're taking care of your low back, so your knees are resting against each other with your feet spread wide. Maybe the soles of your feet are together with the knees out, or maybe your legs are extended and the arms are extended. Plenty of room in between your vertebrae. Big breaths deep into our bellies, into our ribs and lungs, into our chests and backs. Releasing from our bellies, releasing from our ribs and lungs, chests and backs. Go ahead and stay in your Shavasana for as long as you need to. Take really good care of yourself, and I'll see you next time.